From the future site of Super Bowl 60 in a few years' time, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 7. On the option right, it's Jones. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Throwing on 1st down, Jones. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing here, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You look at this Niner defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me.
There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Giants. Isaiah Hodgins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. At their own 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The Niners at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 1 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's the type of impact play you expect from McCaffrey, the comeback player of the year runner-up in 2022. Despite a midseason trade, put up almost 1,900 all-purpose yards and also made his 2nd Pro Bowl.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeaux, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8-ball.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
A first down carry for Barkley. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. It's Barkley on the counter, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Jones now to throw on 2nd down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. First down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Gano's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
I say unequivocally help, because you always want the Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do you do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
And able to get this one across the 35 before he's brought down. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now Purdy, and his throw is going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's second down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Let's go.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Purdy. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Jones has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Jones. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Looking to throw. Jones rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to upload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, Barkley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They get this out left. Touchdown! Darius Slayton from a yard out. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 17-3. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
79 Broncos.
Purdy now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there.
This is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And Debo going to have a Niners first down as they get this up to the 39. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
They go play action here. Purdy. And that is incomplete. Oh, my goodness. He was in his own zip code, but somehow could not look it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going taken. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Now Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing Jones. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, New York.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Barkley inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here to Waller. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
Waller's had trouble staying on the field since back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, but few possesses athleticism at the position, and that's what the Giants traded for last offseason. Looking like the vintage Waller with that first down.
Up the middle with Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now they're in the hurry-up. Jones looking to throw on second down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Isaiah Hodgins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly right. They got a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On first down, Purdy. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners have got it back to within a score. Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now Jones to throw on second down. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Jones. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. A give to Barkley out of the gun. The 20, down to the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 41 yards. And the Giants are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Niners first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 139 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Let's go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And shutting him off, now open field. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down, here's Mitchell. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Touchdown 49ers! George Kittle, a 20-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
If they're able to come back to tie or win this game, I think this is a play that we're going to look back on as the game changer. They really changed the tone of what the opposition wanted to do when they're trying to run some time off the clock and add to its lead late in this contest.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield.
At the 48-yard line.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Oh, some strong running. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 15-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Jones. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because like him is going to haunt my dreams too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. There he goes again. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Hodgins. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49ers 27. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, go!
Second down, here's Purdy to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And quickly, they get to the line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off play action. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage.
Go, North Copper! Go, North Copper!
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down, and he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a